discouraged, and why should the shadows come, and why should my heart be lonely? Long for my heavenly home, when Jesus is, He's my portion, a constant friend. I sing because I'm happy. Yes, I sing because right now I'm praying. God's eye, my God's eye is on, it's on the space. And I know He watches over me. Yeah, I sing because I'm happy. Yeah, I sing because God has set me free. Yeah, God's eye is on, it's on the sparrow, and I that the Lord watches over me.
Thank you, Mr. Sims, for that selection on today. Basics Knowledge Academy is not by any means run by one or two people. It takes a team to make it happen. And I just want our team that is represented today, and some of them are not here, they can just stand wherever they are. Here on the front row, if my staff can stand here. Mr. LaBelle in the back can raise his hand. Mr. Evans here on my left can raise his hand. And we have Mr. Haskins also not here with us. Thank you so much. I'd like to acknowledge just a couple of the staff members that are standing on today. Mr. Charles that is standing. Mr. Charles can remain standing with us on today. Mr. Charles has been our math and science guru for the last 13 of these 21 years. I can't tell you how many of the thousands of graduates have come through Mr. Charles and have gone through, and I've gotten so many rave reports when they go to college and say, wow, we were ahead in math when we went to college, just based on with Mr. Charles. So if you need just a superb math tutor for your kindergarten through your 99-year-old grandmama, yes, Mr. Charles is the man for you. Give him a hit. Thank you so much, Mr. Charles. Yes. Ms. Rogers, if she'll stand for me, Ms. Rogers is my assistant, and she is about to celebrate 10 years with me in a few weeks as my assistant, and she is the one that puts this wonderful graduation program together. She's the one that does all our diplomas and keeps up with those diplomas for us. So I just thank Ms. Rogers for being my right and my left hand for these 10 years. Mr. Evans to our left is getting ready to celebrate 10 years of being our graduation coordinator. He has managed our graduations for years. Our largest graduating class was 2014, and we had almost 400 graduates in that one class. That was at Ray of Hope Christian Church around the corner. So we've had hundreds and hundreds of graduates that Mr. Evans has managed. So thank you, Mr. Evans, as well on today. I would like to bring up now our commencement speaker for today. And one of the things I like to always do when I find our speaker is to find someone that's going to be not just giving you something to remember, but as they stand before you, they give you a living example. Not just our graduates, but even to our parents of what is even possible for these students on today. Our speaker today is a 2015 graduate of Basics Knowledge Academy. And he is a May 2019 graduate prospective of Talladega College in Alabama on next year. Mr. Lawrence Sanford not only is a graduate of Talladega College in 6 months, but he also maintains a 3.8 GPA at Talladega College. And he's also been accepted now into Meharry Medical School to start next fall. So parents, I want you to understand, we don't just produce graduates, we produce graduates that go on and do other great things. So Mr. Sanford, who in a few years will be Dr. Sanford, the dentist, recently crossed over to Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, is our speaker on today, our Basics Knowledge graduate.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, graduates. It seems like just yesterday I was in your shoes. Graduating from high school, I had the decision to further my education or not. It was hard. I graduated from Basics in 2015, and I didn't know what to do. I was a summer graduate. I wasn't accepted to any schools, and Talladega College called me. And they said, Lawrence Sanford, we saw your transcript, apply. I applied, and I've been there ever since, on a full ride. During my undergraduate matriculation, I was blessed with so many opportunities and involved on campus. But I'm not here to talk about what I was involved with because I have 7 minutes. Thanks, Dr. Price. Mr. Price. Fast forward 4 years later, and I stand before you as a graduating senior at the oldest HBCU in the state of Alabama. As a scholar, a leader, and a man of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, I stand here to tell you, never give up on your dreams. During my freshman year at Talladega College, I had a professor tell me, give up on your dreams. Why are you trying to be orthodontist? You're not gonna make it. And that lit a fire in me ever since to go hard. It makes me emotional because I stand here today accepted into my dream medical school in Meharry. No excuses. Living in a society that expects me to be a thug or a menace or in jail. I knew I didn't have excuses. I knew I had to make a way for myself, for my family, for my friends. You all are graduating today, and you all have to make a way for yourself. What is your next move? What do you want to do with your life? I was in your shoes 4 years ago, not knowing if I was going to even go to college. You all have the ability to do whatever you put your mind to, and never give up. Never let anyone tell you that you can't do what you want to do. We were born on the backs of slaves, of men and women who were beaten, constrained, hung, enslaved, and denied basic human rights, and still overcame it all. What are excuses? We shouldn't have any. Please do not give up. On this day forward, look at yourselves in the mirror when you go home. Decide what you want to do with your life and find your purpose. Thank you all. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Sanford. On today, at this time, I know it is probably the most important part of the ceremony. It's the presentation of diplomas. Our students will be coming up on this side of the stage to receive their diplomas. Parents, if you would like to take a picture, we don't mind as long as you come down on that aisle over there to take a quick picture, or you can always zoom in from where you are. Please know our photographer, who has been here all morning with us taking pictures. Also downstairs, he will also be taking pictures that come across the stage, and they will also be on his website. So you also can pull the pictures off of there of them coming across the stage. At this time, I would ask that our graduates stand.